What is going on, everybody? We are back. It is Thursday. We just got out here. The electrical utility contractors are here today, and they're going to be starting to dig our underground in. It'll be interesting to see how they do with the equipment that they brought out, especially with how many rocks we have. It's going to be, I'm excited to see that. As you can probably hear, it's windy again today in Oklahoma. Imagine that, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain and it never stops sweeping. So I don't have my microphone yet. So if you hear more wind blowing across the internal mic, I apologize. I'm going to get that remedied as soon as I can. So just haven't had time to do it. But today I'm going to kind of do a patch job of videos. We're going to be out here periodically throughout the day, watching them run their equipment, digging this stuff in, seeing how all of that goes. So I have to run a few jobs and do some paperwork, but I'll take a break from all of that when and if I can, and come out here and get this done. Before they get started, let me just show you what they're going to be working with. And then next time you see us, we will hopefully be digging. All right, so they have just your standard backhoe. It's a Case 580 Super N. The guy that did all of our excavation work, he's a big Case guy too. So we are probably going to explore that brand when it comes to us buying equipment. So that's pretty interesting. Then they've got here is a Yanmar with, it looks like it's buried, so you can't really see it, but I'm going to try to get the information off of what you can see. A striker, and what it appears to be is a rock breaker. So that's going to be pretty cool to see. I'm guessing they're going to excavate what they can. They've got their bucket here too, and then come in and add on their hydraulic rock breaker here and go after it. I'm going to see if I can't talk them into breaking up some of those big boulders that we did in last week's video. So that'll be pretty cool, actually. So I'm pretty excited to see that. If I can get that thing to break it up, that might be something we explore with breaking down some of these big boulders for rocks on the property and stuff like that. This is a Yanmar SV100. So yeah, so I'm excited today. Get some power up here for all my contractors. They're going to be excited too. No generator work. And we'll keep in touch throughout the day. Hey, what's up, guys? I just got back out here to Blackberry Ridge, and it's about 3 o'clock or so. And just got done running some jobs, and we just got back out here to see how the utility guys were doing. And it looks like they are doing really well. Not hitting many rock, which is awesome. We were kind of afraid we were going to hit some rock, so we're not hitting that yet. So that's really good news. So let me turn the camera around and show you what we've got going on. Well, that's what we've got going on. That's just really, really nice right there. I hope you guys all got a good look at that. I have no idea whose dog that is. It's a pit bull though, and I'm not excited about having a pit bull out here. So, yeah, we'll save that for a later conversation. Okay, so I about fell down, and here's the ditch. Looks like they're going down about, that looks about 36 inches, maybe 48 in some areas. But so far, it looks like they've been able to do everything with the backhoe, which is very surprising. I guess the track hoe maybe got it out of here by then. So I'm going to run up here and talk to this guy real fast and come back to you.
Now, which way's the lake? That way?
It's right through those trees. The cliff drops off and gets after it. Gosh. That is about the biggest rock we've got out here. All right, so you saw him work on it above ground. This is one that's going to be right in our ditch line here. But you can see he broke up in the ground. So, yeah, just be kind of interesting to see. They think they'll be here. Let's see here. Today is Thursday. They're going to be here today and tomorrow and into a little bit next week, they think. So we'll see how that goes. I'll check back in. All right, so let's take a look real quick at the materials that they brought out today that'll be used for the job. Looks like here we've got some PVC underground rated sweeping 90s. This is called a pull box. We have such a long run, such a long underground pull that they don't like to do it all in one pull, obviously, in case there's problems. So they break it up. So essentially, they called it a pull box, but essentially all it is a big junction box. That'll go pretty close to where we actually started at today, where you saw filming earlier. Behind that is our transformer, and on top of that is the pedestal, and the pedestal sits right next to the transformer to service the barn. And I showed you that last week. That sits right over there in the middle of the screen where you see that white flag. And then they've got the concrete base for the pull box. Then you've got all your lineal footage of PVC here. And then we've got these casings that go in the ground at the pull box and at the transformer. And those casings go down and then they backfill up against that. And what that does is allows the pipe to be free and not be, backfilled with dirt all the way up to the top of the pad here. So that this is the pad for the transformer, but essentially this, hard to do one-handed, will sit, imagine that sunken down into the ground, that lip, and then all of this here being void with just their pull wire coming up out of each side. So, and then the last thing here is we have steel sweeping 90s, and on these primary runs, these 3-inch primary runs, they're probably going to use those. I don't think OG and E will allow them to use those PVC 90s that you saw up there. The reason for that is they're going to put a big rope, not big, but a rope, to call it a pull string wouldn't do it justice. They're going to put a rope in all this piping, and that rope will be what they use to pull their wire through. The theory behind the steel versus the PVC is they'll be creating so much friction, they're afraid they would melt the sidewalls of a PVC not sweeping 90 versus the steel. They feel like they wouldn't run into that issue. Probably a little bit overkill, but hey, makes sense if you sit back and think about it. So, all right, well, we're going to go up here and see if we can film them laying some pipe in the hole. They're probably getting tired of me shoving a camera in their face. So we'll go do that, and then we'll probably be done for today and catch them tomorrow. Oh, you need one more. You want me to hustle it up for you? All right. You won't hear that offer twice. And that
see that silver truck down there? It's gonna be one of ours.
I figured. Yeah, that's why I left the gate open. Okay, and just like that, day one of installing utilities is done. You saw the ditch before. This is the ditch closed up. There's your 90 coming up, and this is where the junction box will end up sitting. And then, I don't know if you can see all the way down there. I really don't want to walk there because I'm lazy. There's another upright down there. That's just where they're going to keep going on up towards the barn. And then they'll go from here all the way out there to our gate. One thing I wanted to show you here, which is something that they do. You can see that red taped line. You'll probably see it in any footage that I show coming up in the next coming days. What that is just an indicator. So if they ever have to dig this up or anything, that actually has about 18 inches or 12 inches worth of soil on top of the actual pipe. And then they put that flag, and then they put the, and then they fill it up the rest of the way. And so that's for obvious reasons. For when you're digging, that you hit that tape before you hit the pipe, so you know when to dig. Careful, hand dig the rest of the way. So, anyways, that's it for today. I'm pretty sure I weirded out the guys' work, and I don't think they've ever had anybody videotape them as they were doing this. So maybe I made their day, maybe I didn't. So we'll come back tomorrow and film them some more, creep them out some more. So we'll see you tomorrow.